Welcome to our tub. Come on in. It's warm inside, and there's always room for more.
This podcast contains adult material and is intended for mature audiences only. If you're under 18, grab your rubber ducky and find another tub. This one's not for you.
Hello and welcome back in the tub for episode 229. I'm Mr. Berg.
And I'm Mrs. Berg.
And this week, well, we continue the run. And a new friend, as we have said over the last quite a few episodes. We're not really going to chat too much as we talked for a good while. Mm-hmm. Prior to, after the recording, just a great person. As we say, thank you to Don Juan DeMarco. The conversation and just the accolades and the award nominations that our guest has generated since he started, and he is so humble.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
Yes. But just overall a great person. As you'll hear again in the intro, we do have mutual friends, just, known as an extremely professional, great person, whether it be on set, as a content creator, and just an all around great guy. So again, we're not going to take up too much time. We're going to hop right in.
Without further ado,
for our conversation with Dante Diggz.
You gotta quit choosing in the hot tub, while making the water all fucking gross. You gotta quit choosing in the hot tub. I don't know what this doing in this blue shot. Not fight, I'm rage. Put your students away.
All right. Welcome back in the tub for yet another exciting conversation today. Thank you to Don Juan DeMarco for setting up today's guest with us. This chiseled, 6'2", tattooed, charismatic content creator and performer has built a reputation of a true professional within the industry and on set with his co-stars, bringing passion and energy to his scenes, which is proven in his award nominations and social media followings across multiple platforms. He has graciously carved out time from his schedule today to join us to share his stories, and we can't wait to hop in and get to know Dante Diggz. Good evening.
Thank you. Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah. Thank you again for taking some time. As we chatted a little bit before, boy, life just keeps going and we're juggling a million things. So carving some time out is very much appreciated.
Yes.
Especially as we're coming back as well through some nominations and award seasons.
Yes, it's been, this year has been amazing. I have to say it's been amazing.
Awesome. Well,
amazing.
We are excited to kind of have those conversations. So as we get comfortable, and before we start this, can you let the listeners know where can they find you online and on social media?
Instagram, Dante Diggz 99. Twitter, just Dante Diggz, DanteDiggz. TikTok, Ddigz 99. Yeah, those are my main.
Plenty of places.
Videos the same. Yeah, I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. Pornhub videos. I'm everywhere, all over the internet.
And everybody has their own platform, so guess what? You can find them on whatever your platform may be. And some of us have multiple, so there you go. The nature of the beast in this industry, in this world anymore. Social media.
Social media plays a big part in the world we live in, especially being a performer. I was just telling someone the other day, social media is where marketing and promotion goes on. It was different back in the days, but social media is the main place where you want to market and promote yourself or your business.
Yeah.
It's the new curve.
Because phones are stuck to people's hands. And
exactly. So,
yep. Yep.
It's not to the TV anymore. It's to the TV can be on, but they're going to be on the phone.
Yeah.
So if you want to get If you want to get seen, you have to get on social media.
Yeah. The TV's background noise now. That's it.
That's what I use it for. That's the shame.
Yeah.
Just change the time. Background.
It's kind of the fear of missing out. You know, you have FOMO. Oh, you're always flipping social media. Anytime you get a spare second, oh, what's going on? Did I miss something? So why not utilize it?
Scrolling. Yeah, that's what everyone's doing.
So as I just said, kind of coming to the tail end of this spring awards season, all of that. And you had some nominations, correct?
Yes. Urban X, XBiz, XRCO. It's been a wild ride.
Nice. So as we talk about business, did you attend all those? Did you do the travel to get to all of those award shows and conventions?
Yes. They were fun. Yes. I drove to Miami. Of course, I'm from South Florida, so I ended up driving back. That was fun, driving there, driving back. I drove out to LA for XRCO, that was my first time, but it was amazing.
Nice.
It was just fun to attend all of them, to meet they're like different network circles. You're going to see a few performers, top performers, go to all, but to meet XRCO, people at XBiz, it was just a different wave of people.
Yeah. And that, we talk to performers about conventions and things like that. And it really is, if you're able to use that as a networking, because pockets of performers are everywhere. So why take advantage of anybody getting together in one space? Why not?
Take pictures, introduce yourself. I love XBiz for that. Giving everyone lanyards. So if someone is standing there and they can't get a word with you, they can still get a look at your lanyard, see who you are, look you up. XBiz is a very good connecting place for networking. And I tell everyone, new content creators and performers coming into the industry, XBiz is probably, in my experience, as far as the best for educational and informational on content creation and the platforms. Gives you a chance to meet the people who you actually put your content on their platforms. You meet representatives from Fansly, OnlyFans, Loyal Fans, all the platforms that we use. XRCO was more introduction to the industry.
Okay.
To LA. Yeah. The big leagues. I was like, whoa, like meeting legends and just to be meeting companies, to actually be in categories with Jules Jordan, to meet the Star Factory, it was just meeting names and faces that I've seen on social media, and to meet the people that work together to make up the porn industry. It was a big step. So I would tell anyone, it's good to go to conventions, events, put in for awards, because it all works better towards your brand and growing.
And again, that is the goal here. You are building your brand. You are the CEO of your brand. How do you continue to build and grow that?
It's a must.
Yep. And when we've heard that about XBiz, especially XBiz Miami, being it is creator performer only, it's so many seminars and classes to help better you as a performer and outside of the performer. How are you bettering the business? Or it's not just on screen targeted.
Yeah, when you go to those conventions, you sit down and they talk off camera strategy. How do you make your own? How do you channel traffic to your pages? What's the best strategy for targeting consumers and actually getting buys? So it's just I was amazed. I was like, wow, this is very educational. So yeah, XBiz, I mean, they're international. Like it's a flux of United Kingdom performers that come over. And that's another thing about them bringing in international creators that gives us access to their platforms. Once we cross promote with them, it opens us up to different, there's networks.
Yeah. Awesome. if you're willing to be a sponge and take all that in, and we have noticed, so when we talk conventions ourselves, being in the East Coast, we have always done the Exotica conventions.
Mhm.
And we've noticed over the last year, they always have seminars, but they have definitely shifted it a little bit. And there's a lot of creator-based seminars that they're offering at Exotica. As well, just for the creators that are there, the cam models, the performers, and they're really bringing in. It's good to see the community trying to help each other.
Yes, I've seen it's more of a I would say it's more of a push, because inside of these award shows, I would say they're starting to care more about the creators. There are because I would say performers, creators can be performers. There are a type of performer, but when they say performer, they're thinking more of porn star. Creators and porn stars are more industry based. Model agencies, creators are more self-booking, self-editing, self-release. So it's
independent.
It's a different. They're independent. So they're starting to put more of the interest for the creators. And creators, I feel it's needed more, because that community moves different from porn. Porn, you basically, once you get a model agency, they're going to tell you the right moves to make. Content creators don't have anyone, it's not mandated. You know what I'm saying? If you're signed to a model agency, they're going to give you the right moves to make and put you with the right people for your brand to grow. That's their job. As a content creator, they don't have that. So I think it's good, because it will help, like you say, it will help the community. Knowledge will always help the community. And I just, trust me, it's very educational. They need to start doing it more.
Yeah, definitely. As we sit here, when we talked as well, you started just over 4 years ago. Started this journey and this brand. Did what kind of clicked in your head to say, hey, I'm going to give this a go? And the follow-up would be, did you expect and vision to be where you are today?
Okay, the story is this is good. I was already in the lifestyle. I was a personal trainer. I would entertain lifestyle parties, just having fun. Me and my friends in South Florida, visiting just swinger clubs, trapeze, the basic. I kind of, it just happened at a certain time. Because I was a personal trainer. Pandemic tanked my business. The second wave in South Florida was bad. So I didn't become a content creator during the pandemic. I became a content creator after the pandemic.
All right.
Because I tried to keep my personal training business afloat. So it was kind of just an introduction. The light sparked. A friend that was doing good on OnlyFans, she just kind of caught me in a situation. If it would have been on camera, it would have did numbers. But it was a room full of my friends, hot wives, and she just walked over and whispered in my ear. She was like, you can get paid for this. I'm like, what? Having fun. Like, what are you talking about? No. So she invited me to her birthday gangbang. It was a birthday orgy. And I'm coming in and, I'm shooting, room full of people, performing. Had no idea of the performers that were there. Now to look to see what the names are, like, wow, I had to go back over years and like, that's such and such. That is such and such. Oh my God. But it was a group effort, and that was, I would say that was kind of like the beginning of me doing content. Starting off, it started off as lifestyle content. I was seen by certain people on Twitter, and they just asked me like, okay, my first on camera shoot that pushed me in the right direction was with now her name is, if I'm not mistaken, Dee White, but at the time it was Sika Black, Sika and Jim. But Dee was my first ever shoot, and Jim was my first ever, like, this is how you, he was like, you're already doing phenomenal, but this is how you perfect this. So that is what, I was a content creator that was trained to do professional porn. So that is that's what kind of gave gave me my performance, know like how to move on camera, and how to actually move with the director, not having to be told open up, just how to perform. So that's where it started, and it just things came together. But once I seen how much money I could make, like at that time, content creators were making astronomical numbers, and not all of them, but it was the small percentage that are at the top that take it seriously and go hard. And I was around a few of them, and they were just showing me like, this is what you can do. So once I saw that, it was like, yeah, let's give it all I got. I can definitely do this. So yeah, just seeing the dream. And it kind of like, I kind of put the puzzle together. I saw different pieces that worked and saw what I can put together. So,
and just like anything, you find out what works for you and what
Yeah.
makes you better. And to have, people kind of giving you that direction and, hey, maybe this, maybe that. It's funny that, well, it goes back to lifestyle. And we've talked about that before. I mean, we have been to numerous.
Yeah, it's funny that it comes back to the life cycle. The lifestyle. We've been in the lifestyle for 18 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. We've been lifestyle, and you always have cameras. You always get your phone. Like, you meet good people, and it's like, oh, hey, guys, can we take some pictures? Fuck yeah, take some video. So,
hell yeah, that's memories.
like, yeah, you're having a good time. You're having a blast. I was scrolling through my phone earlier today looking for something, and I was like, oh, shit, yeah, I remember. That was like 5 years ago. Oh, shit, okay.
I was trying to show someone a picture of the dog today, and at work, and it was like scrolling through, and there's like Exotica pictures. Like, okay, scroll past.
Yeah. Oh, AVN pictures, Exotica. Oh, yeah, let's. I can do that shit at my normal day job, but you really, my day job and night job, you really can't. I mean, I'm in the food business, so like I'm around chefs and shit all day, and they're like, "Ooh, you talk to porn stars? You hang out with porn stars? Really?" I'm like, "Yeah." So that's all well and good.
It's the fantasy. It's the fantasy. They love it.
Yeah, and again, I mean, we have lifestyle friends that have gone on and they do a lot of content creation, and we've dabbled a little bit, and so hey, you turned around and made a career out of it, and you know what, we're having fun. That's what it's about.
Yes.
Okay, you only live once, so enjoy it. Explore yourself.
I never would have thought. I had hopes. I had high hopes, and I was I just said this the other day, laughing with a friend, and I was like, how many content creators thought that they were gonna get rich in the first 2 months? Raise your hand. Like it takes time. You got to understand the business. It takes time for you to be seen, exposure, because you have so many new people come in, and I'm looking at them like, why are you coming to me? You coming to me, and because of what I've done. So I try to tell them, and I know you asked like, did I ever think that I would be where I am? Not in a million years. Not in a million years. Because it's kind of like, it was a fantasy. It was something that I did. A lot of the women that I've worked with, the companies that I've worked with, I've watched them for years. And it's like, that is like, okay, I just worked with Sarah J.
Oh, wow.
I had to, I went in and I didn't fan out. I talked about,
you've had those.
I had to game
moments
myself
too.
up, like,
Yeah.
You've had those moments meeting people at performers and stuff at Exotica.
Yeah.
Where it was like, oh wow, I grew up watching.
Yeah, it's like, and that's just having a conversation. That's not creating content. I mean, that's just having a conversation. Like, wow, like starstruck. I mean, in a name like that, a veteran within the industry with such a following, you're like, all right, at points like, I made it. Like, holy shit.
It was unreal. Just to kind of like, I've watched her entire career. Been a big fan. And, before I went in, it was like, hey, look, don't fan out, get yourself together, got to go in here. It was an amazing scene. She loved it, but it was like, as we're getting ready to perform, we're talking, and cameraman setting up, and I'm oiling up, and I'm looking over, and I'm like, this is Sarah J. Okay, over here. Over here. She is hot. She's hot. I'm like, holy shit. That's Sarah J. Yeah. So it's fun to me. It's not nervous. It's not nerve-wracking. It's like a roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? Just entertaining, having fun.
It's like pinch me. Am I dreaming?
Yeah.
Yes, it's been so many. I can name so many names. They probably, if they hear it, they see this podcast, they're gonna be like, "Whoa, my God, he didn't fan out." But yeah, it's plenty of times that I've met women that I'm working with, and I'm sure they didn't tell. They probably could. I don't know, but it's just like we're human. You know what I'm saying? We look up to certain people, look at their work, their attractiveness. These are all beautiful women.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a few of them I've had to, like, before going around the corner, be like, okay, you got this. Let's go. Because you don't want to. Okay, I can say one. I'm not even going to say her name, but Hussy. We did a content trade. I love her work. She knows it. I love her to death. But I didn't expect her to be that tall. And like, you know, sometimes seeing us on camera, and yeah, I thought she was gonna be more women are short. She was 5'10", the stallion, and I'm like, I thought she was gonna be 5'5", 5'2", 5'3", and as I go around, I'm like, I couldn't even help it. I know she caught the stare, but I was like in amazement. But yeah, we're human, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's really got me wondering.
Yeah. Yeah. We got to find out who that is on camera or off mic.
No, because it was reversed. Most women that I meet, performers, they're kind of short. I'm like, oh my God, you're adorable. She's like, yeah, I'm down here. So I'm like, okay, it's cute. But yeah, she was beautiful. She was I couldn't help but stare. The first 5 seconds, I was like, wow.
Yeah. And
laugh.
Yeah. And you're right. It is. I mean, we've met so many over the years, and when we see them at a convention, like, oh shit, okay, yeah, you are a little, all right. Well, we can, like, boy, if we like go arm in arm to get a hug or take a picture, we're like, oh, we're even here. Okay.
See, now then we have the ones where we get there for a picture and my face is right perfect with their boobs.
Smack in the middle of the boobs. I'm like, well, there's a positive. They are a little taller. Look.
But I am that like 5'4" height. So
that's what I'd be expecting. But a few times I've been like, wow. But I never would have thought that I would have made it this far. Just to the level of working with the companies, being able to see the industry. And yeah, I never would have thought, but I'm more than thankful.
And again, you're having fun doing it. So when it comes to some of the content creation that you do, collabs with others, do you go into those and focus more on, say, a scene in a storyline, or more Gonzo style? And of the two, is there one that you prefer?
Okay, Gonzo, there's nothing wrong with Gonzo, but I think it once you learn the business, you learn in stages. I'm more for which is better for marketing and promotion, because that is what is going to lead to a sale.
Fair.
So when I teach a content creator, I try to teach them, like, it's a process, but the steps of a content creator is to take the film, market and promote your pay sites where you post those films. Now, when it comes to marketing and promotion, safe for work is always better. Safe for work is more visible, and that's what we've learned by the years. It keeps you. It doesn't deal with shadow banning.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
It can be seen by all. As far as Instagram, they let you know that you can be recommended to people under 18. You know what I'm saying? So they're pushing you towards making the safe for work. So I tell people, try to put an intro or something in the beginning that's safe for work that will lead up to the non-safe for work, so that you can be able to promote and sell your video and get it out to get more exposure. Your name.
Yeah. And
doesn't mean you have to put anything inside of it sexually, but just safe for work.
Yeah. And that's fair too, because in this day and age, you never know what TOS is going to change overnight. and pull that
Yes.
account of yours down, or just black it out until you change things. Like that is, we talk to so many performers that just, that's always just a moving target, and you never know. So if you're safe for work, then you shouldn't have anything to be concerned about when it comes to the brand you've built on social media platforms.
Yes. It leaves you say you're safe. And yeah, the changing of terms of service. Yeah. That's why we get so many updates. And they're changing it inch by inch. They're changing that. We've already seen, that's a whole nother topic, but
Yeah.
just seeing what MiniViz did, all platforms. I'm not even gonna lie. When you upload to Pornhub, they have safe for work content on Pornhub now because it's more marketable. Yeah, that's what blew me when I was uploading to Pornhub. Safe for work, Pornhub.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird. But I was like, okay,
Yeah.
for the all-time gooning website.
Yeah.
You want to put safe for work? Yeah, I mean, everybody knows the Pornhub tune, so I'm like, hey, but yeah. That is what the new wave is. So, I mean, I tell content creators all the time, just do a little bit of safe work. It's more work, but just do something, maybe if it's 5-10 seconds. You still can upload it, still can give you more traction on Instagram, still can get more followers. And you can promote it and promote yourself. So, Gonzo, I'm kind of like, I'm not against, for me, I'm against it. I try to persuade collaborators, just try to show them and see this is how you can market yourself different. So I'll try to lead them to the next step as far as bettering their brand and their business.
And we've talked too. There was a time where Gonzo was in mainstream. That's what it was. It had converted over to Gonzo World, and it was such a huge market. And we're seeing more of the actually turn around and have a storyline or something. I mean, you said all the time you'd rather have a storyline.
Yeah.
And, they're great. Are we ever going to get back to the days where the huge budgets, well, we've talked to performers and not sure that that's ever going to be a thing. But if you can get a clip that has a storyline that leads up to it, and it shows a whole nother side of you as a performer as well. If there's acting involved in a storyline that you're going to plot, you're playing out.
Yes. As you're saying it, this is all I think about. I visualize, come up with ideas off the top of the head. But as you're saying it, I don't know why I immediately just thought of like pirate outfit or something, just something different as acting. But when you making a storyline is actually acting. Like we do like the little ones, like just to make a theme. I call it more of a theme, like doing like a hot wife walking into a room or whatever. But what you were saying as far as making a storyline, I try to tell people, I'm like, do you understand how much traction you will get? Because it won't be the normal. You'll be acting outside of your regular, how should I say, just regular range of how you do your content, and you're adding a different personality to it. And it just makes it different. It gives more of a fantasy. Yeah. So yes, I'm into it. When I can, I've done a few, you can say it's cosplay, like for every holiday I played the Grinch, I played a pilgrim. I played a lot of different roles in my mechanic. I've gotten a mechanic outfit, got under the car. I've done a lot of different roles. Yeah. And that's a lot of content creators, I mean, they don't, and it's nothing against it. That everyone's brand is the way they choose, but no, I definitely love that creative part to add.
Yeah. So going into any type of studio work and things, is that something you would look forward to do as far as like bigger, the bigger acting things, like someone like an Adult Time that does, and as we say, bigger acting, it's maybe a few minutes. We're not talking a 45-minute scene where 20 minutes of it is having conversations and setting up the scene. It doesn't have to be that in-depth.
No, definitely. Okay. Our biggest film, I'm signed to Red Bottom. and our biggest film that we've done was Shadows of Trust. It was addictive. Yeah. To be on set for 12 hours, we had Rex Oliver directed, and it was me, Slim Poke, Zoe Fox, Chris K, Angel Love, Cali Caliente, full star cast. Even the extras were like big stars. I forgot some of their names. But I'm like,
Nice.
oh yeah, he's a big porn star. I'm like, whoa, I'm new in LA. So I'm like, whoa, okay. So we went full budget. I mean, we spun. It was a big budget on that film. 12 hours, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Into matter of fact, it was my first script. I still have the script, 18 pages of script. We're all learning. Everybody's huddled up outside, reading in the wind. Like, what do you got to say? Okay, all right. You go first. Okay, then I'm waiting for you. Then you for me. So yeah, I love it. It wasn't in the beginning when I started because I was more stuck on being independent.
Sure.
Because I was just more of like, I'm gonna do this myself. I'm gonna learn every different aspect of it. But now that I Red Bottom is pro-am, so I signed with them as far as model and doing directing and producing. So yeah, now that that's the reason I moved to Las Vegas. To step up to the next step. I would say I'm not. It's I definitely I've talked to a few people about doing pro scenes. So yes, I've told them yes, I would be interested, but it's kind of just I'm taking my time. It's not in a hurry. If it happens, it happens. But yeah, it's the next step. I look at it as going to the next professional level.
Yep. Just climbing the ladder.
Yeah, of
Yep.
course. I mean, I'm always gonna take the next step on the ladder. So yeah, of course. I would
Nice.
love it.
So you just said you're out in Vegas. You kind of made a move. So when you're not working, I'm sure you're still trying to figure out what's to do around Vegas, and what does a day not working look like for you? What do you
Oh,
enjoy
God.
doing off camera?
Work. It's sad. It is sad. I'm in front of two laptops, two monitors, PlayStation, like it's a control center. I stream. I have a streaming platform, which I created that thinking that I was gonna be leisure, but it was another job. I have a Twitch, Kick, YouTube that I'm building. So, I'm killing it on my platforms, running multiple platforms for my content. I made a stream because I play video games. I game. I've gamed since a kid. It's one of my leisures. So I kind of, on the business side, trying to be disciplined, I was like, you know what? Whenever I play video games, I'm going to become a streamer. And I thought I was just going to have fun with it. But now I got to edit clips, upload, consistently stream. I got to do everything that I'm doing for the content. So I'm like, when I realized that, I was like, no, what did I do? No, I was investing all this money in the desk, the game, the monitors, the cams, the mics. And I'm like, fuck, I made another job.
Yeah.
So I stream. To give an inside of my life, the reason I moved to Vegas, got a nice size house. This is my stream lounge, which I'm decorating. So everything that I do is my life outside of Dante Diggz is the caterer and the CEO of Dante Diggz. So I wake up daily by 10 o'clock. I'm editing and uploading and maintaining my platforms, new videos, new drops. Things always need it's with dealing with sites. You always got to maintain something. Might get flagged or something. You got to change the title. You got to do all of these things. You got to keep consistent. I upload daily to all my platforms. So yeah, my day, I tell women I'm boring as fuck. I am a worker. I'm boring. I'm a business owner.
Sure.
Like I have LLCs and an S corp in this. So I wake up, go downstairs. 3-story house. I go downstairs, breakfast, coffee, start the day. You know what I'm saying? Shits and giggles. Come up to the 3rd floor where I have my podcasting room, my stream lounge, and I work on my business. I take breaks. Exploring Vegas. Food spots? That's one thing that Vegas is gonna. I'm gonna be here for 2 years, but could never run out of them. Like there's
No.
literally food. So that's what I do. I try different food spots. I wouldn't say I don't go out much. As far as if it's outside, if it's nothing outside the industry, or as far as like content creation, friends are having a game night, I'll go. But yeah, I tell them I'm boring. I'm always on work mode. I'm not the guy that people think. Yeah, that's remember we were talking about it. Like they think like I'll have people meet me, and I don't shatter like the fantasy or the dream, because I carry myself when I'm in Dante Diggz. I carry myself as the brand, and I love my fans. But I can tell that they think I'm just fucking girls everywhere. Like, and I'm serious. It's like I'm like, bro. Like they will want to sit there and talk. I meet a lot of people like in Florida, Vegas. I have they're big stars in Vegas. So I think I'm nobody. But in Florida, it happened on the regular. People would see me in the gym. I'm working out. I'm just focused, and they would be like, "Hey, you're him." Like, who? Like, you're the guy on the social media. Like, you're Dante Diggz. Like, yeah. What's up? So they would be like, "Hey," like I've had it happen multiple times. Different people. People will literally like, "Hey, look at that girl over there. She's hot." Or look at her over there. I'm like, okay, all right. I'm gonna get back to working out.
Yeah.
They'll watch me in the gym. I've talked to a few. I'll be like, yeah, it's just my job. I shoot. They'll be like, hey, what about such? They want to ask me about certain girls that they're fans of, and I can tell like what they see on social media. That's all they see.
Yes. And
so they think it 24/7. They think that this is you're like. So, okay, I'm going to say this, not to single out a person, but I think the average human being, we see something and our brain starts assuming. It fills in the gaps for us. So it doesn't say that he's a boring guy at home in a nice house and like with all good equipment, but he works, he's disciplined, he's all the time. They're thinking I'm going out, like they're thinking when I was in my 20s, I'm going out every night, different nightclub, having different women every different night. But I'm like, yeah, it's really not like that. I slowed up once I started this, you know what I'm saying? I was that before I started entertaining you guys, but now that I entertain you guys with this fantasy, yeah, my real fantasy is gone. Yeah, I don't get sex like that anymore. Yeah. And they're like, oh, wow.
Yeah. Now it's a job, and guess what? Yeah, we're not picking up women because guess what? My job requires testing and this and that, and yeah, I guess my career can't afford an oops or a slip up or a random hookup that may lead to popping on a test. That worst case scenario.
So what that means is my language, ending of your career. Everything you worked for, you just destroyed with unprofessionalism.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I say I'm boring, I tell them the truth. Like I became Gary the Snail. Like before I did content creation, I would walk outside, tank tops on, no shirt. Now, if you see me in public, I wear hats a lot. I have my glasses on, hoodies. Like on it, I can monitor myself. It actually made me back away and not be as flirting. Women, I'm serious. Women flirt with me on a regular basis, and I'm like, I act shy, lame. They're probably like, is this guy gay? They throw signals at me. I'll be like, okay, all right, yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, I can't. I'm off the shelf.
Yeah.
That's my life.
Yeah, it's not about it.
They ask me all the time. Content creators like, what about your personal sex life? I don't have one. I don't have one. Like that. If people want to know what was the success for Dante Diggz, my first 2 years, I cut myself off from the world. All I knew was my house, my apartment at the time in South Florida. Matter of fact, that laptop, my first laptop, which I need to get fixed, but it was my first laptop that I had. I spent 2 years in my apartment. I didn't go out on Fridays and Saturday nights. I woke up every day and treated it like a business. Like out the gate, before I even actually formed my LLC, Diggz Media. that I switched to S corp, I basically just I cut it off. I cut myself off from the world.
Yeah.
No partying, no going out. Got to pay for testing. Got to pay for, and I was in South Florida, so my strategy going to Miami, it's gonna be $30 to $50 for valet parking. You go collab. You got to pay for parking. You got to pay for testing. My equipment needed upgrading, so I had to like really sacrifice everything. Expenses out the window. Just I can't splurge on anything but my content. So that's what made me the way I am.
Yeah.
And I tell people, I'm like, if you want to succeed, if you want to be successful and set yourself apart from everybody else, you got to do sacrifice.
And without a doubt, like, as I said, yeah, you're the CEO of your own business. Nobody else is held responsible. You got to do it. And to be successful, there's points where you got to make some sacrifices.
Yes.
So, and at the same time, if it's sitting and, getting some work done, but you're sitting and kind of leave me alone, I'm in my own space. Cool. Great.
You become a weirdo. I'm not even gonna lie. What's wrong with him? Why won't he go out anymore? Of course, they started to see. I'm friends, family. They started to see like, oh, you're serious about this. Started shooting with bigger names. They were like, oh my god, I'm starting to see you pop up on Pornhub. I'm starting to see you pop up here. But no, I tell people, August is gonna make 5 years for me, and I look at it and I'm like, wow. Like I tell people and go back, like just talking about it now, I question a lot. I go over and study it. Like I ask myself, how did you know? How did you know? Because it's not normal. I've talked to like close friends and I'm like, because they try to figure out the same thing you ask. What's the day-to-day life of a performer? What do you do? I'm on my computer all day long. I turn into a geek, like a tech nerd. I'm up on the newest of what's going on with my platforms. Content creation deals with knowing how to, you have to be tech savvy. Shooting content, knowing angles, knowing lighting. Lighting is the biggest thing, not camera. How to transfer content. That's another thing. Like that, it's certain little things that will make your job a lot much easier that you have to know how to do. And I just dived into it. Everyone else, like I say, they made their choice, and I made my choice. And now to see where it got me, it blows me away sometimes.
Awesome. Yeah, right choices. You got to make the choices, and you got to commit.
It's a must.
So when you are gaming, what kind of games do you play?
Call of Duty. First I started on Call of Duty.
Okay, I'm right there with you. When I had time, I was Call of Duty like crazy.
Loved it. That's all I played. Call of Duty. That's all I did for leisure. Once I got into gaming, my friends that were already content creators and gamers, they were like, look, bro, Call of Duty, we all do it for fun. But streaming, you got to either be killer, good team, or hell of a follow. That's it. So I was like, okay. And they were like, and I was told not to. When I started streaming, my friends advised me, strategy-wise, don't start with Call of Duty. You do that on the regular. So my first game that I streamed, Hogwarts Legacy.
Okay.
They loved it. Hogwarts Legacy, Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy. I was already gaming Call of Duty, so of course Call of Duty. But once I started streaming Call of Duty, they made the suggestion. Why don't you stream Fortnite?
There it is. I honestly,
I was like,
our son was huge into that. Like, and our son's 21 at this point. Like, we took him to his first strip club 3 weeks ago to see a friend. So, and he had Fortnite, and I'm like, and it irritated me. I was just like, what's this dumb shit? No. It pissed me off more than anything. So I never got into Fortnite. I just couldn't.
oh my God. I'm just going to say it. I used to give my little cousins V-Bucks. Little cousins come up to me. Can I get some money? I'm like, what for what? For V-Bucks. What is a V-Buck? It's on Fortnite. Okay, well, explain to me. And I remember, explain to me what I'm giving you money for, and I'll give it to you. They wanted $20. So they were like, so we could buy skins. What is a skin? Like, what's the skin? Okay, skin. I was like, so it's like Call of Duty. Can you buy guns? Can you buy like loadouts, different guns? He's like, no, you can't buy guns. They're found in the game. I was like, yeah, this is crazy. You can't. So you just buy a skin. And they showed me, like, you telling me they're charging you kids for shoes, $1,000 for shoes, $900 for shoes, the skins, the cars, the backpack, holy shit, they're making you guys. Yeah. I'm like, no, I'm against it. No. I called my cousin, their mom, and like, look at this. Yeah. But now, on Fortnite, I started streaming because they were like, why don't you stream Fortnite? So what I did was they knew how to get me. So I went on Kick and Twitch and I'm looking. So you go on, like, once you follow a game, you go and you see how many people are following that game, how many people are viewing it, and actually they'll show you how many people are viewing it and how many people are streaming it. And I looked at Fortnite, and for a guy that goes by the numbers, I was fucked. It was over. I was like, I'm going there.
Shit.
I'm going there. So I started streaming Fortnite, and I'm very good at Call of Duty. Like, I'm ranked. I'm good at Call of Duty, and I play on low sensitivity, so I move very fast.
Wow.
I get on Fortnite. Yeah, I get on Fortnite, and this shit is like slow motion. I win like the first 5 battle royales. So I call my little and I'm calling a kid to get advice. I'm like, cuz, let me ask you something. Yeah. I'm like, is there different levels to this? Like difficulty levels? He's like, no. Like, well, there has to be, because I just won like my first. Like, what? You won your first 5 maps? Like, yeah, I've stopped playing because I'm trying to get to a different level of difficulty. It's slower. It's slow. It's way slower than Call of Duty.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm like, I'm streaming, so it's not like I'm just beating up little kids. Cause I don't know, some of those play, cause that's how I feel, cause it's slower. But now I'm in the Fortnite. It's helped my pages grow a lot, clip farming them and just making clips and everything. But yeah, the streaming, it's working out very good.
Nice.
It's working out excellent.
Cool. So you said the other thing is finding food in Vegas.
Oh,
So
yes,
have you found anything that really stands out? Because we've been to Vegas quite a few times. We were just there for AVN. Her sister lives out there. We are foodies. Again, during the day I do sales and consulting and food service, and at night I run a restaurant. So when it comes to food, I'm all about finding good new shit.
I went to school for culinary arts myself.
All right, nice.
My stepfather who married my mother. His background in cooking and being a chef, commercial chef, from the Air Force, managed restaurants in New York, Sheridan restaurants. He managed a restaurant at the Bonaventure Resort, the Garden down in South Florida. He went into teaching, actually instructing commercial cooking. He taught at Atlantic Tech, where I went to school for culinary arts. Not under him, but under his predecessor. It was crazy. So his protege ended up teaching me in culinary arts.
Nice.
I didn't finish my degree, but he and my stepfather ended up going on teaching at Johnson and Wales. It's like
we are both Johnson and Wales graduates. We met at Johnson and Wales in Providence, Rhode Island.
Jeez.
So that says it all right there. That is where I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be a cook. I can cook, I can bake, very well. Just learning from him. He was honestly, I think, the best chef that I've seen in my life. It was not. It was weird. Like his brain on what he memorized, how to cook anything. Like the places he's been, that's what he knew. First nature, his whole life, being a chef. That's period. That was his name. We called him chef. But teaching it, he was an instructor for Johnson and Wales in Miami for a few years. So the food that kind of pushed me away from being a chef. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
I told our son, he was like, Dad, I need a job. I'm coming to the restaurant. I said, the fuck you are. I said, no, you are not.
So he went and ended up working at another restaurant.
Yeah, so he went and waited tables somewhere else. I'm like, dude, stay out of food service. Once you're in, you can't get out. I got out, and I got pulled back in to start this restaurant 8 years ago with a friend. short time. I'm still like, we're still doing it. I'm like, it's a second job. I'm moonlighting here. Here we go. But yep.
No, okay. I love to cook. It just way he described it to me as I was getting ready to go out of high school. That's like when I made my decision not to. The way he laid it out was like, okay, this is what you're gonna do. We're in Florida. I'm gonna get you an Atlantic Tech. You're gonna leave once you get your certification. You're gonna leave and go work in Orlando at the theme parks.
Oof.
That's where you're gonna get all your hours. I was like, oh, fuck.
Work for Disney. Here you go. Ouch.
You're not gonna get any out, because when he met my mom, when he came into my life and we met, like, he didn't exist. Working for the restaurant that he managed, he went to work like at 3:00. Came home 1:00 in the morning. It's like crazy. When I see him in the morning getting ready for school, he was a bear in the bed snoring. That's all. I never got words. I never knew who this person was. Like, it was brief words. So he let me know once he got out of managing restaurants and went into instructing. He got into instructing so that you can have a family life. Because working at a primetime restaurant, you're gonna have a few daytime hours, go prep, long night. That's it.
No holidays.
So
you're working every holiday. Like, yeah. What's Mother's Day? What's Thanksgiving? Yeah, right. It doesn't matter. You're working.
You're serving the people that get to enjoy the holidays. So that led no. I was like, no. And not to mention, like I say, going out of high school and once I left South Florida, came back to South Florida. Once I started doing Atlantic Vocational, the reason I didn't complete is because my son, he was on the way. And it was like, I don't have time to go to school when I have to work. And I already saw where it was going. And I'm telling him, like, I'm having a child right now. You're telling me that once I complete my certification, I have to go to Orlando and work crazy hours so I won't? No.
Working 50, 60 hours a week and never around.
Yes,
so
60 hours. No, it wasn't 50. He told me straight up. He's like, if you want to get it, because he was successful. He told me what I needed to do. He's like, you're gonna have to do 60-hour weeks.
Yep. At least 60s. I mean, that's literally the way it was. I was running places in Connecticut outside of New York City, working split shifts and going in at 8 in the morning and working through lunch, coming home for 2 hours to grab a sandwich and go back in, and you get back home at 2:00 in the morning and you sleep for a few hours and you go again. It just doesn't, but it opened your mind to, again, now it's like, hey, let's go and check out the food scene. I mean, I had a list when we were in Vegas for AVN, and I'm like, all right, we got to find this place. We're going to check this place out. We're going to go here. So we had a friend take us to
right now. Chinese buffets. I've been trying different Chinese buffets. They're amazing. I'm not even gonna lie. The last one I tried was in North Vegas. I don't remember the exact name, but I've been trying different. I stay in South Vegas, but it's like Vegas is in quads. Yeah. But there's so many different food places. I haven't even gone into Chinatown, where the majority of the Chinese restaurants are. I've just been trying different buffets like around my house. But yeah, I fell in love with the Chinese buffets.
Nice. And it's variety. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a good buffet. It gives you a little bit of variety. You can, hey, today I feel like this, today I feel like that. Why not?
That's what there's good Greek food here. I've tried one Greek spot near my house. But I'll try new places. I've tried a few, but I mostly cook. Yeah, I cook for myself.
Yeah.
I meal prep. I'll try to maybe like a spot like once a week. I've been busy since coming back from XBiz. Honestly, I haven't been able to try any spots in the last few weeks. Since coming back from XBiz. Because when I came back from XBiz, I had to go straight to XRCO. Yeah. So I've really been busy. But yeah, getting back into it, I got to start getting back into like food places. Yep.
There was a killer pho place that at AVN, friends in the industry took us to in North Vegas. They were like, oh, you got it. Killer. Phenomenal.
I swear I can't remember this place. I'm trying to remember the names of the places, and I can't remember any of them. I was catching them off TikTok.
Okay, yeah, and this place, it was funny because it was in a strip mall. We went in and like couple seats, that was it. But the family was straight off the boat. Spoke very minimal English. Food was phenomenal.
Yeah.
So that's great. We always hit an Argentinian steakhouse when we get there. It's up past Chinatown. Really good, unique. We had dinner there one night when we were out with some friends from AVN.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try. I was just gonna say I need to try the steakhouse here.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're there. So man, we got a lot of info. We learned a lot about you. This has been a fun conversation. We were all over the place, and it's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we love these, because it was a little bit everything. We talked food, we talked video games, we talked about the start in the career, where you've gone. As we kind of wrap up, is there anything you can kind of maybe give a peek under the hood that may be coming out in the back end of 2026? Without giving too much detail, just a little teaser.
It's perfect. Red Bottom Productions, Shadows of Trust was our big breakout film. We received so many award nominations. We're still receiving award nominations for that film. But Shadows 2 will be dropping the end of this year. We do have a Shadows of Trust 2 coming. There has been talks. Yeah, you brought it up. I mean, I agreed that I would do professional scenes, but no, I've actually talked to some people about doing professional scenes. It's just nice. We're right now waiting to sit down to see if I'll sign to a model agency or not. But yes.
Nice.
There's a good chance Dante Diggz will be doing professional porn by the end of this year. So
awesome. Well, congrats on that. That's it. That's huge. That's big.
That's a big step.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's a big maybe. It's a big maybe. I'm looking forward to it. Just see if things fall in the line right. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, one more time before we go, can you let everyone know where they can find you online and on social media?
Social media, Instagram is Dante Diggz, Dante Diggz 99, but you spell Dante Diggz DanteDiggz, and Twitter is just Dante Diggz, no space. Pornhub, Xvideos, Dante Diggz, and TikTok, DDiggs99. I also have my gaming pages, my gaming platform, which is DDiggs99 Gaming. You can look me up exactly like that, DDiggs99, Twitch, Kick, and I have a YouTube page, which is doing pretty good. So,
awesome.
Everywhere.
I was gonna say you're just everywhere.
I'm trying to be so bad.
Cool. Well, again, we appreciate the time. Great conversation. We wish you nothing but the best and success. You're proving it. You have had a great time with this conversation. It's smiled. You enjoyed this conversation. Enjoy sharing who you are, what you're doing, and you're having fun doing it. So again, best of luck to you. And hey, one day in the future we may get to cross paths and meet in person. Maybe next time we're out in Vegas.
No, most definitely.
Yeah. So have a great night.
You too, and you guys too.
Thanks. All right. Well, that about does it.
It sure does.
As we said at the beginning, just such a humble guy. Got into the industry, lifestyle, and just having fun, doing what he's doing as he's expanded into production and behind the camera work, still loving it. Mm-hmm. So be sure to give him a follow. Nothing but positives in the future with his drive and determination and work ethic. And, well, as we said, look forward to getting a chance to catch up with him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. At some point here in his travels and our travels. But that's it. We're done.
I got nothing.
All right, cool. On to the ending of our social medias and shit. Don't forget to follow us on our social medias. Berg Couple for Fun on Twitter and Instagram. The Bergs on Facebook and Reddit. OnlyFans
No,
is... What's the OnlyFans? There's 2 of them.
there are.
Did you... yeah, I remember that one. There's 2 of them. So, there is ours. Is Berg Couple for Fun. But then... Then...
Yes.
Mrs. has her own.
That's right.
Oh. And that is...
Mrs. Berg.
All right. So, you can catch us there as well. You can hit us up on email, thebergs@inourtub.com.
Right?
Our website is inourtub.com.
Catch us on Free Swap or
Full.
full Free Swap, Full Swap Radio. See, you asked me if I remember my
Free
lines.
for all swap. I mean, hey.
On
more the
Full Swap
merrier.
Radio.
Yes. Monday at 9 and Fridays at 1. And hey, keep an eye out on those social medias that's where our travel plans and the upcoming where we gonna be is gonna be. So, with that, remember to pay for your porn. Support all the wonderful, beautiful content creators and performers that we have on this show that we know within the industry. Take care of yourself, mental health. Do what makes you keep ticking and being yourself. Remember to wrap it before you tap it. Lick it before you stick it. And until next time.
We'll keep the lights on and the tub warm for you.
I